Good morning, warriors. It's Lisa Wolf here, and it is Warrior Wednesday. And today, on Warrior Wednesday, oh man, what a true warrior is someone, that sticks to love and grace and mercy and knows the voice of their divine power, and just no matter the circumstances or the situations, it may not look effortlessly to other people, but believe me, warriors, we suffer in silence, especially with the weight. I've had a lot of people, especially women, inbox me or message me and be like, man, you make it look so easy. Trust me, it's not easy. And I was actually convicted last night. And the thing is like, the weight isn't for everybody. And I've had women come to me and say, man, I really do want to wait. I really do want to wait. For my husband or my wife, but I just like sex too much, or whatever condition that they can't do it. And it's not about them not being able to do it or don't want to really do it. I told one, I've told quite a few people, I said, it might not be your calling to do it. And some people are like, you're a woman of God, you should, and you're doing it, and you should be telling people you gotta wait until you're married. No, that's not my place to say. If God told you to do something, like it reminds, I watched this movie last night, on it was called Amazing Love, and it was based on the book of Hosea. And a lot of people, you can interpret that book or any books in the Bible in several ways. And there's going to be some people that are going to disagree with me. There's no right way or wrong way to interpret or what you get out of the book. And that in that movie, it gave me confirmation on a lot of things, especially with the weight and why. You have to have a core reason why. So like a few weeks ago, I'm like with Facebook, there's like groups and stuff. I'm a member of this one group called Why Waiting Works. And he does make some justifications, and I agree with some of the stuff. But I had to find these things on my own. And with that movie, it just like gave me revelations, what the Lord is speaking to me about, and me only about the weight. And not everybody is going to be conditioned to do the weight, and it's okay. I wasn't, for sure, but you have to know why the Lord has chosen you for it, or your higher power, or whatever it may be. Because I was going to come on here and answer like some of the top 5 questions I have about the weight, but I didn't feel like it was necessary, and everybody's journey is different. And why I mentioned Jose is that there's some women and men in this world, they actually we're all spiritual beings having a human experience. And I love that quote because I actually get it now. But it's taken a long time. And I don't want to condemn anybody or judge or discourage anybody from the weight, but the reason why it's so hard, because that's one of the main questions I get, and I struggled with it for the longest time, is why is it so hard? And the reason why it's so hard, because for years now I've had that condition on me about love. And true love is unconditional, and the only person that I have ever experienced unconditional love with is God. And that's why I love God so much. And I'm not in the position, well, I'm getting there. And I know I'm there. It's just that I had to be stripped of all conditions. All conditions. And I could say, oh, I love my kids unconditionally. But that was a lie. Because as soon as I heard that, as soon as I heard about the diagnosis of autism, right there, that was a condition. That was a condition, and I based everything that I really wanted to do for the weight on that condition of my boys, and that they deserve a loving family and a loving mom. But I had conditions on my love, whether I subconsciously knew or consciously knew. And a lot of stuff had, like, that movie, it really convicted me, because I can say that I love someone unconditionally, but if I take a deep dive in it, there's always been conditions. Not of me, but on some points, other people had conditions of me. And I was trying to meet those conditions, even though I know I can't ever meet other people's expectations and being perfect. And that was a flaw of mine. And I'm working on that. And I'm letting go of, like, labels, identities. Yeah, I love my job as a respiratory therapist, but there was conditions on there. So it's not really a true calling, because I would bear things because I knew it was my job, if that makes any sense, until I got sick. Until I got sick, I realized that COVID has exposed so many things in me, but I'm so full of God's unconditional love. He's the only one that can love you without conditions. And I know it's hard for me to express what I mean by this, but if I didn't do the weight and gone through the pain that I've gone through and continue to go through and grow and mature in this season, I want to be speaking to y'all now. So, like, the decision to wait, I guess that's what this video is about. Because every warrior, there's a warrior inside each one of you. You have to decide, is it worth it to me? And before you even start, yeah, because you have to strip away all those conditions. Because I stripped so many whys. It's crazy, because I even asked that group, like, why? And a lot of them, they're like, because of God, because it says in the Bible, and to wait for my husband and all stuff. So is your condition of doing the wait for a husband? And what if God doesn't deliver you your husband or your spouse? Is your condition of loving your divine power gonna be based on that condition? Or when things get rough, like with me getting COVID and I can't work, and I had to limit my for months. I had to limit my exposure to my kids. I mean, I locked away until I knew I was negative, because the conditions, nobody knew. They still don't know. They still don't know. But I sacrificed my feelings and my that was the first exposure that I had to unconditional love, because I knew that they would be okay. Some of this might make sense to some people, and some of this might not make sense. But I hear a lot of people say, why does God judge you and all this stuff, and isn't he supposed to just love you? But if he sees that you're doing something on conditions, like for a reason, and not just because you want to just love that person, and if they don't love you back, why does it break your heart when someone cheats on you, or you find out, like, I had to face my own demons. Like, when I cheated, it really, I already knew the outcome. It's because I didn't really love that person. That's the hardcore truth. It's a hardcore truth. And I realized too that person didn't love me. They really didn't. Because I came with conditions. So I encourage you today to, as soon as you find yourself being judgmental or putting conditions on somebody, just to step back and just take a couple breaths and just clear your mind and your heart. It's a practice, and I'm doing it myself. And that's what a true warrior does. And digs deep on the why. And no matter the circumstances or the situations that throw in your way, those conditions are gone. It's a hard thing. I mean, the reason why it's hard is because we have to die to that. We have to die to those unconditions. And I was reading my devotion today, and I forgot who even said it, but I'll post it later. It says, to give is to give. To love is to love. And not expect nothing in return. The reason why it hurts our hearts so much is because we expected that same love that we give to others back to us. And yes, there is a such thing as unconditional love, but you have to learn that for yourself first before you can actually give it to somebody. And I hope this blesses someone today, because it really convicted me, because I really do want to change, and I really do want to love without conditions. And I'm learning this in this season, and I'm seeing the fruit through my kids, because I started locking my door at night so I could get sleep. But the true fact is that as soon as I was out of quarantine and negative, my son Austin, he would be back to his old thing, like at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, just come in my room and start chatting away and yakking about all kinds of stuff. And like last night, I was like, dude, I just want to sleep. And he goes, man, All I did was come in here to tell you how much I love you. I just want to say I love you so much. And I was just like, man, I feel bad. I was just like, all right, just I had my door unlocked, but I want you to know I'm meditating and I'm sleeping. So if I respond roughly, I apologize. And he started laughing. But I just want you guys to know, just keep aware and be awakened to your judgments and to your conditions of other people and yourself. And that God loves you no matter what.